is that if they lose Oko Stadium, because I know they want to bulldoze the stadium because they want to build a new one, and they want to make it, I guess, just baseball only. I think they want to. I think the Raiders were looking to play elsewhere. There was a chance that they could play in Vegas, like you said, UNLV.
That's not surprising. I would actually be surprised if Vegas didn't have a team.
Well, no, they're moving to Vegas. They're building their stadium now.
Oh, I thought I thought Vegas would be a great pick for an XFL team, but yeah, I know they're moving, but I mean, like, for the XFL, I thought Vegas would be a good city to do that in.
And
do you think they're
going to do?
Do you think they're going to do another New York, New Jersey co-team like they did?
I really hope not. I really, really don't like when any teams do that fucking co-crap. I hate it. I hate it.
You mean like the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars?
I hated it when the Metro Stars and Red Bulls did it. You know, I hate the fact that New Jersey teams are called.
Well, get good.
I think that shit's annoying as shit.
Because two New York teams play in New Jersey.
To know that you're good enough to actually host the teams, but not good enough to be the name of the team.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Shut up, New Yorker. Damn it.
Oh, don't listen to him. He's from upstate. He's not even from the good part of New York.
No, that is the good part of New York. I will defend that one. He's not
Most people would disagree with you.
Yeah, and most of those people would be from one of those friggin' would be from the island. You know which island I'm talking about.
We're the people that just think that New York is just New York City.
When a lot of people think that.
Which is pretty much everyone that didn't live there or near there.
Now, of course, if you want to trash the Islanders or the Rangers, I am all about this.
Oh, I trash them constantly.
I don't have a dog in that fight. I used to be a Rangers fan when I was young, but I don't give a fuck.
It's the only New Jersey team left, really. So.
Yeah, it's the only professional New Jersey team left.
So I gotta take it. I do love my Devils.
I will always be a Devils fan.
You know, it's awesome. I've got two coworkers. Both of them are from Long Island, and they're both hardcore Devils fans, which is surprising to me because I would have assumed that they would go for one of the New York hockey teams. But nope, they are both Devils fans, and that makes me happy.
That's like sacrilegious out there. Out there, you're an Islanders fan or you're dead.
Oh, I know. They're Mets fans, but they're not big enough into baseball to really care too much. All they do is just trash the Mets, so whatever. They're twins. One of them's a Jets fan. The other one, I believe, is a Giants fan.
Mm.
So I think that's kind of a fun little split there, because I like the Jets. But
in my family, we've got Giants fans, Jets fans, Packer fans, Raider fans, Colts fans.
Oh, you got the whole friggin' team.
We got fans for everybody except
the Seahawks. Oh, well, that's perfect.
Fuck the Eagles.
Yeah, I noticed when the Cowboys beat the Eagles that all those memes that I was seeing from all those Eagles fans disappeared really quickly.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
We even have two Cowboys fans in the family, which is just depressing.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
Well, to be fair, I'm a Cowboys fan because the person who got me into football in the first place was a Cowboys fan. And he's a good friend. And his father, who was the biggest Cowboys fan, was also a good friend. He passed away years and years ago. So I kind of keep that fan... Like, I can't really lose that fandom. Even though I don't like them as much as I used to, I just can't lose it. Like, for that memory and everything and all that other stuff, I just can't. So Sal, this one's to you. Yes, I'm well aware of all the issues with the Cowboys. Just like I'm a Yankees fan. I get why people don't like the Yankees. I don't necessarily challenge that.
The Cowboys won last night against the Saints, who are just about in every way a superior team.
Yep, and man, I saw the memes for that.
Well, they should have never won that game, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, yeah.
But it was not a good game. It was 13-10.
That's true.
No, not at all. And everybody thought they were going to make a comeback too. So
because they should have.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
That's why you play the games.
Exactly. So yeah, XFL.
So yeah, big news coming up. Our next episode from XFL because they'll have the big press conference where they announce all the other teams.
Yeah, hopefully they'll announce all the other cities, and we'll have at least a general idea of what we're looking at. Oh yeah, we've only got 6 teams. Like, wait, what?
No, it's supposed to be 8.
There's 8.
I thought it was 10.
No, I think he said 8.
No, you got to keep it simple.
The KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Just like New York Jets, JETS. Just end the season.
Yep.
Jets.
Anyway, let's move on across the Pacific to New Japan. We have some. Well, it's a maybe news, but it's still sad if it's true. That they are saying that Hiromu Takahashi's career could, in fact, be over. Now, of course, Meltz was saying maybe, and a lot of mays in there, which you kind of have to, because there's just no way to guarantee that this is actually going to be a thing. But, just so depressing.
That would suck so bad.
Yeah.
Because he's one of those guys that's so over everywhere that to end his career this early in his life would just suck.
Really would.
Because he was being looked at by every major organization, even outside of Japan. Everybody wanted him.
Right. So, man, I wish the best for him. And that goes both ways. I will be very sad to see him forced out of retirement, or forced into retirement, I should say. But if that's what's best for his health, yeah, he's very lucky to be alive. And he won't be done with the business just because he's done with wrestling. I can see him doing all sorts of stuff. So I'm not going to... I'm going to hold out hope, but I'm also not going to be
Yeah, I've got my fingers crossed that maybe, I'll be happy if he just makes an appearance at Wrestle Kingdom this year. When LIJ go over, he comes out.
Real quick, I want to, just because I've got this up in front of me, I want to backtrack real quick to the XFL. Obviously, we mentioned the St. Louis thing, but the other local media teams that were mentioning, at least expressing interest, and also their local media was kind of hyping that they might get teams. The 3 other cities were Pittsburgh, Orlando, and San Diego. Just as a notable thing.
Pittsburgh.
Yep, home of another team I can't stand.
Orlando Breakers could be real?
The Orlando Rage. That was they had a team last time.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Birmingham, Alabama had a team.
Yeah.
And so did Memphis. So yeah, Vegas was in it last time too. So yeah, that's
But everyone knew LA was the best team like week 1 because they were just so much better than everybody else.
Well, they won. They won the season.
Because they had an actual former NFL quarterback as their quarterback. And all the other teams had was like Chicago had John Avery.
Tommy Maddox was the most valuable player. So, but yeah, sad news for Takahashi, but we're keeping our hopes up.
Yeah, man, Dick's out for Hiromu.
Dick's out for Hiromu. I'm not titling the episode that because we've already done a Dick's out for Harambe title way back.
That's all right. I got Daryl laying in bed.
Oh, Daryl. And Dan, you got some World Tag League updates for us.
Actually, Glenn does.
No, I thought you...
I haven't been able to watch.
New Jap Dan, what the hell?
I know. This was like I watched the first World Tag League show, and it was like, oh yeah, we're not going to be able to bring you all of them.
Well, instead of Kukan, it's now Japan. Glenn Japan.
I've been watching them in Japanese, so I can't understand a word that's going on.
Yeah, but it's so much more hype, though.
Oh, it's so entertaining.
It's like, and like watching a lucha show in the Mexican talk.
Yeah. I missed a bunch because I was injured. Really, really fighting to get back on track. And even after watching today's, I was just like, holy crap. So, I was just going to give you a quick rundown of the standings because there's, I believe everybody is more than halfway done at this current point.
You got it, yeah, because it's going to be...
I think every team has either 5 or 6 matches left. I actually was going through the grid, and it seems to be the number. There's either 5 or 6 matches for everybody.
So everyone's got 13 matches.
So your current leaders, you have 3 of them. You have LIJ, you have Ishii and Yano, and then you have God. Then you've got 4 10-point standing teams. You have Suzuki-gun in 2 different factions.
There's 3 Suzuki teams in this tournament.
2 of them are at 10. So Zack Sabre Jr. and Tai Chi and the Killer Elite Squad.
Oh.
Then you've got the Best Friends and Juice Robinson and David Finlay.
Finjuice.
You got 2 teams at 8 points, Elgin and Cobb, and Suzuki and Izuka. Actually surprised they're as low as they are. You've got 3 teams at 6, which is Hangman Page and Yujiro Takahashi. And you've got Tenzan and Kojima, and Makabe and Hanare. And 1 team with 2 points, that's Nagata and Nakanishi.
Oh.
And 1 team with 0 points.
Aw.
Which is Yoshida and Umano, which basically are 2 Young Lions, I believe.
Yep.
So basically, the Young Lions are just out to.
Oh, I wanted to bring this up because I completely forgot about this. You mentioned in the Joe Rogan podcast before. Did anybody see? It was a Big Show. He was on that show that Bully Ray does. The hell's the name of the guy that hosts it? The Sirius XM show.
Oh.
Busted Open. That's it.
Busted Open. Yeah. Busted Open Radio.
Well, I listened to it because he was talking about Becky, and he said it said he mentioned problems with the young guys, and basically what he says, one of his critiques makes sense. You know, guys care about getting too much shit in instead of having a quality match.
Well, congratulations! I bet you George Hackenschmidt had that problem with Gotch.
But the thing that he said that kind of pissed me off was he's like, guys are too chummy now. They're too friendly with each other. I'm like, I don't get how that's a bad thing.
It's not like you're actually competing against each other.
Yeah, isn't being friendlier with each other mean you might probably have better matches? Like, I don't know.
I mean, yes, on one hand.
Like, if I worked a match with one of you guys, I know for a fact that we would go out there and wrestle the best possible match we could because we would work together, and it would be more about telling a story instead of getting our shit in because I think we're intelligent in that way.
Yeah.
So...
It's also, you're with these people 300 of the 365 days of the year.
And then, of course, it was funny was he was like, people probably think I'm a prick in the locker room, and I can be. Right, Bubba? And Bully Ray's like, oh, you got that right, brother. Because we all know what a reputation of a prick he had.
Oh, he definitely did.
But I loved how he put over Becky Lynch. And one thing he said, and it's something I've noticed before, but like it's cool to hear a veteran like Big Show pointed out. He's like, watch a Becky Lynch match. Watch the way she puts the covers on people. She's so good at making, like, having that aggression in everything she does. Like, all of her covers mean something. She's covering them because she's thinking, oh, I've got to cover them this way because they kicked out the other way type of thing. And there's aggression there and there's passion and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yeah, something that the company should have noticed a long time ago. Becky Lynch